guys, welcome back. This is James's second time being on here. He didn't win a contest or anything, but he was the only other adult in my house, so it worked out. Also, people find you charming.
Thanks, both of you who thought I was funny.
Yes. So today, I'm going to be sharing all of my wisdom that I have gained from being an administrator at a zero-carb Facebook page that has about 30,000 members, and I've been at this for several years, and as you know, I spend quite a bit of time answering questions on there.
It's kind of like being on a neighborhood association and governing a small city of people who don't get along.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to argue about. You'd feel like you're all carnivores, you know, you have so much in common already.
You would think that. So when new people show up, what happens? What first happens?
Well, they complicate everything. All you really have to do is eat meat. It should be a very simple thing to do. But people like to complicate things. They want to measure. When you tell them you don't need to know about your macros, you no longer need to pee on a ketone stick, they sort of lose.
You're peeing on things?
I don't.
Oh.
But some people come here from keto and they're used to measuring and measuring and measuring.
But what about the vitamin C? What about the antioxidants?
Yeah.
What about scurvy?
Right.
Now I'm suddenly like a nutritionist and a dietitian.
Yeah. So it gets really complicated when it doesn't need to be. We've seen people go through all manner of fads and phases. There were people who wanted to put coffee into enemas and insert it up their rear ends. That was a thing. And all of us were like, nope,
Can we just have a public service announcement? Don't put coffee there.
Don't do that.
Don't.
If you really want coffee, it's just water that touched the coffee bean for all of a minute. If it doesn't do you any harm and you feel fine, just drink your coffee, but don't do that.
If this is what you have ethical dilemmas about, you need another Facebook group.
Yeah, so keep it simple.
All right, what's number 2?
Well, you know what number 2 is.
Not that.
It's the number 2.
That?
That's
what you talk about on this thing?
A lot of poop.
That?
A lot of poop. People are fascinated by poop. As soon as they find out that I'm only eating meat, they want to know all about my poop. And of course, I don't poop because I'm a lady.
I can verify this.
Yeah, that's right. But if I weren't a fairy unicorn and I did have to use a bathroom on rare occasions, I can tell you that carnivores poop just fine. And if they had any trouble, they would just add a little fat. And if they were going too often and couldn't get stopped, they would just add a little more lean meat. And poop is not an issue. Do you know that I have had this exact comment written multiple times to me? Are you ready? Now, this is not written by carnivores. I'm going to assume it's by, vegan folks. I don't know.
Is it biodegradable?
Here's the comment. I'd like to see the inside of your colon. People have said that to me.
There's only one person who gets to see.
There's 0 people seeing the inside of my colon. We are not that close.
All right.
No, but people say that because the assumption is that there's rotting meat and that you're not digesting
it. That's enough.
All right.
You can clean it up with coffee later.
Number 3.
The
only thing you ever have to say, basically, as an administrator of a zero-carb page is this. Eat meat, drink water, and use the search function. Somebody's already asked it. For heaven's sakes, just look it up.
There are 30,000 people on this Facebook page.
Someone's
They've thought of most of it, yeah.
They've thought of it. And if you ever use the search function and you're looking and you're like, no one has ever asked this. Oh, don't ask that.
That's probably a fetish.
Don't ask that. If it was normal, someone would have asked it by now. Use the search function.
Think about it this way. Somebody's already asked about putting coffee up there. You don't need to ask that question.
Nope. If it's more weird than that, you really don't need to ask that question.
Eat meat and drink water. That's it.
And use the search function.
Okay.
All right, the 4th thing is there's a lot of talk about fasting these days. And it's really difficult.
Wait a minute. The thing is, eat meat, not don't eat.
Wow, that was kind of profound, man.
Eat meat.
Eat meat!
Drink water and eat meat.
So I'm not going to get super scientific.
Should I stop eating meat?
No. Don't stop eating meat.
I should eat meat.
Yes. And here's one reason why.
This is easy.
When you eat all meat, The conditions of your body, the hormonal
Your colon.
conditions of your body, not my colon, are so perfectly stable that it actually mimics, in all studies, it really mimics the conditions of a person who has been fasting. Your blood sugar is stable.
Yeah.
The hormonal environment is perfect.
Go on.
And yet, you're not hungry. There's the beauty.
Sounds just like heaven.
It's just like heaven. So people who really love fasting say that they love carnivore for all of these reasons, and then they say, but then you should also fast. But if you're already carnivore, you don't need to also fast. You've already got these conditions.
Eat meat.
The beautiful part is you can eat meat.
Drink water.
And not be hungry. Don't get hangry. So why is it bad? Maybe it's not bad, except that I've seen this through the years. It leads to failure. People get so hungry that when they walk past the donut, they can't hold back because they haven't eaten for this 18-hour window, and
Eat
suddenly they're
donuts.
starving. Don't eat donuts. Eat meat.
Oh, sorry.
And it just leads to carb cravings. In my experience, what I've seen, it's really just best to eat meat. If
right.
you feel amazing fasting, go for it, but I don't like it.
I think I will stop eating and take your cup of coffee and go ahead.
Don't put it there. Number 5, final point. I've seen many people show up and they are heartbroken on the Facebook page because they have announced to their social group, family and friends, that they are now only eating meat. And I think they expect a round of applause.
But
That's not what happens.
that's not what happens. Let me guess. Suddenly, everybody in their family turns into registered dietitians.
All of them.
They're like the Wikipedia of nutrition.
They've watched these same people eat Snickers bars and Pop-Tarts and drink Mountain Dew for their entire lives with no concern at all. But when you say, I'm going to only eat meat, they're like, what about your antioxidants?
But what are you going to do for vitamin C and fiber?
How much vitamin C and how many antioxidants were in those Pop-Tarts, did they think?
Oh, I get all of my antioxidants from Pop-Tarts. That is my prime source.
And none of those people even know what an antioxidant is or does,
I don't
why
know.
you need it. But suddenly, what about fruits and vegetables?
I'm sorry, I'm being told that Pop-Tarts also have vitamin C.
Did you know that carnivores actually utilize vitamin C in a completely different, far more efficient way than carb eaters? You should look that up.
Are you saying you're better than me?
I'm saying I'm better at using vitamin C than you.
Challenge accepted.
Look at me right now. Vitamin C. How's that? I used it right then and there.
So
there-
that's it. That's it. You spend all of your time doing that?
That's what I do.
Man, they should pay you more.
They really should. Yeah, so we get paid nothing for that. We do spend a lot of time trying to answer questions and encouraging people to search for answers where we've already given lengthy, beautiful responses for years to the same questions. But we like helping people.
Now, let me just ask a question here. If I'm one of these newbies and I don't know my T-bone from a hole in the ground,
Yes.
are you going to just get frustrated if I ask what I think is an earnest question? Because
Never.
I'm trying.
Typically what happens is several other fairly new carnivores show up and give their completely non-experienced answers, and sometimes they're right, sometimes it makes no sense at all, and then an administrator will step in, give an answer, and say, if you want more information, what should you do?
Use the search bar
Use the search bar.
and ignore your Aunt Karen.
Ignore her. She doesn't even know how she's getting an antioxidant. Stop looking in the toilet so much at your poop. Your poop is fine, people.
Don't take pictures of it.
No. Oh my gosh.
That will get out.
Don't send me pictures of your poop.
No.
Not even playing on
If you
that
don't
one.
want it on the front page of the paper.
Also, don't complicate things. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Just eat your meat.
Yep.
And live your life.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. This was good.
This was fun.
See you next time.
I can't wait.
Let's go upstairs.